Hello, welcome to the lecture. In this lecture, we are going to look at business statistics and research methods. This is the unit 5th. Okay, this comes under the unit 5 of UGC Commerce syllabus. So let us begin the lecture now. Right. Under this, we are going to study statistics in singular and plural sense and the features of statistics. Now, questions can come up in smaller parts regarding all these topics. So, we should not take anything lightly. We should study the topics in depth, in detail. Okay, so now let us start. First of all, what is the meaning of business statistics? So, business statistic is the application of statistical tools and techniques to the business to solve out the managerial problems. I would like to give an example of this. Suppose there is a coffee shop and the shopkeeper wants to calculate the average daily sales. So, suppose the sales that is happening on Monday is rupees 2000. Right, then on Tuesday the sales is rupees 2500. Then on the following day the sales is rupees 2200. Then on Thursday the sales is 2800. On Friday the sales is 2500. Right, so this is the sales that is being happening in the business organization. Now how we are going to understand that what is the average daily sales? So we are going to add up all these, that will come to around 12,000, and then we are going to divide it by 5 and we are going to get the answer, that is 2400. So by this, what we are calculating, what the shopkeeper is being able to understand, that the average sales of the shopkeeper by selling the coffee is rupees 2400 per day. The average sales, that is the revenue that the shopkeeper is earning. So this helps the shopkeeper to understand that what is a revenue trend that he is earning, and then they could plan the inventory, they could keep the staffing of the people in the coffee shop likewise, so that their budget becomes stable, lot of expenses does not occur. So this is a reason of understanding business statistics for the shopkeepers, for we can say the small shopkeepers as well as for the bigger organizations. For the bigger organization, statistics is very much important. Right, so this is the importance of statistics. Now let us understand the statistics in singular and the plural sense. Now what is the meaning of statistics in singular sense? Statistics means statistics of science or statistical methods. It refers to the techniques or methods relating to the collection of the data. First of all, raw data will be collected from different sources. Methods could be like survey, then interview of the persons, experimentation, observations, questionnaire that will be filled up by the consumers. So first of all, collection of the data is being done. Now once the collection of the data is being done, then the next step is classification of the data. So classification could be done upon two bases, like the qualitative or the quantitative data. Segregation could be done upon the basis of qualitative or the quantitative. Qualitative meaning that the numerical data could be segregated on the basis of age. That will become the quantitative data, and if the segregation is based on the qualitative data, that is the categorical value, then the basis could be gender classification like female or male, or what the occupation the customers are holding. So the segregation could be done on the basis of that. Then once the classification of the data is done, then presentation of the data is being required. Right, the next step is presentation. Now presentation helps the data to be understood in a very structured manner. The tables could be drawn, pie charts could be drawn, or graphs could be created for understanding, for visually attracting, for making the data visually attracting. Presentations is being employed. Next step is then analysis of the data. This step involves identifying the patterns, or what is the trend or the relationship that is being formed when a data or is being calculated, or when a data is being presented. Techniques could be involved like mean, median, mode. All these are techniques for analysis of the data. Finally, what will happen? Interpretation of the data will be done so that informed decision, right decisions could be made regarding the business organization, like we have seen in the example. The coffee shop, the shopkeeper of the coffee shop, after analysis of the data, they could understand that how they are going to plan out their inventory and move on with their functioning of the organization. So this is the meaning of statistics in the singular sense. Statistic is even studied as a branch, as a different branch, right? Now, let us look at the definition. Statistics may be defined as the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data, as it is said by Croxton and Cowden. In the plural sense, if we look at statistics, statistics refers to the numerical data or quantitative information that is collected for analysis and then interpretation. So, it is a collection of numerical data. All the data from the interview, questionnaire, survey is being collected, and then analysis and interpretation is done. Right, the actual facts, figures, numbers are gathered through all the various sources. So in the plural sense, statistics refers to the numerical data that is being collected and then it is being analyzed. So this is the major meaning. Now let us look at the next slide. Here we will approach to a question. In which of the following sentences is the word statistics used in its singular sense? Now statistics, the options are option number A, statistics are often misleading. This is a very strong statement which is condemning that statistics are often misleading. No, statistics, if it is being interpreted in a right manner, if the enumerator is not doing any sort of biasness, then statistics will majorly give right answers. So first statement is absolutely wrong. Moving to the next, statistics is a branch of mathematics. Right, statistics, as we know, is a branch that is being studied under mathematics. The third option is statistics show a decline in sales. We are not interpreting any sort of data over here, right? So how could we say that statistics show a decline in sales? So this statement is even wrong. The last statement is statistics has been collected from various sources. Statistics have been collected from various sources. Yes, it is right. But in singular sense, if we are looking, then answer will be statistics is a branch of mathematics. These are being collected from various sources. We can say that statistics is being collected from various sources. It refers to the numerical data collection. But that will come under plural sense. But in singular sense, it refers to a field of study, right? So this option number B will be the right answer. Now let us look at the major features or characteristics of statistics. So the very first feature is it is an aggregation of facts. Statistics represent collection of the various facts, various data in a very tabulated, in a very systematic and structured manner. Next is it is an enumerated or it is being estimated. Statistics are either counted or estimated with accuracy. So a lot of enumeration of the data is being done. A lot of data is being collected and then it is being analyzed. An estimation is being created that this can happen in the future if this is a trend which is going on in the society. So it is enumerated or it is being estimated, and further on the data or policies has been derived. Next is it is predetermined. It has a very predetermined purpose. Statistics is being collected with a specific goal in our mind. So we are calculating the sales of that coffee shop and we are keeping in mind that what is the average sales which we are going to get at the end. So there has to be a purpose because of which we are doing statistics, because of which we are calculating certain things, right? So there is a definite purpose towards which all the data and all the calculations is being performed. Next is that statistics is numerically expressed. Statistics are presented in a numerical form, in a data form. It is not expressed in words. It is not expressed in emotions, rather in a number form. Next is it is a systematic collection. Data is being collected through a very systematic or through a very structured process. First, the collection of the data is done, then presentation, then analysis, then interpretation is being done. So, statistics is done in a very systematic manner, and from step 1 to step, and then the step is being forwarded to the next step. So, it is being done in a systematic manner. Last is that it has a relational context. So, statistics are analyzed in relation to each other. Right? Statistic is not being studied at a sole part, that a number of rupees 2000 or a money of rupees 2000, that is not statistics. Statistics mean the income level of the consumers or the income level of the workers, employees which are working in the organization for the last 1 year is so and so. So it has a relational context. It is analyzed in relation to each other, that income level of the employees is being studied. So many employees is going to be employed in the organization. So studying of all those employees, all those employees income will be studied, and then analysis of will be done, that what is the average income of the employees in the organization. So it is a relational context, right? So these are the major features of statistics. Now let us solve one problem related to this. Which of the following is not a feature of statistical data? Right? What is not a feature? So statistics are collected for a definite purpose. This is the correct statement. Statistics are expressed in words. No, statistics is expressed in numerical form. Right? So statement number B is our answer. Then the next point is statistics are aggregation of facts, right? Statistics are affected by multiplicity of causes. There are various causes because of which the statistic is being affected. A sole money, a sole income of a consumer is not going to form any sort of statistics. It is affected by multiplicity of causes. So our answer will be B. So this was all about today's lecture. Thank you. You can, if you are having any sort of query, you can surely ask that in the comments. I would love to help you out. So once again, thank you. We shall meet soon in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye.